morning. This is a Site Plan Review Committee meeting for October 2nd, 2018. Site Plan Review Committee members present today are Chief James Guido, Building Inspector Ben DeCristoforo, myself, Frank Stringy, City Planner, Nick Rystrom, City Engineer, Joe Maglione, Water and Sewer Department, and Mark Locke, Plumbing Inspector. We're going to call first site plan for 14 Cary Ave for a curb cut permit. You want to come up, 14 Cary? Hi. So I have a copy of the plot plan that you dropped off.
Yes.
For the curb cut. And this is just for one driveway, correct?
Yes.
For an elderly person, okay. I just spoke to the DPW superintendent. He's not going to be able to make the meeting. He said he has no problem with it as long as the overall width of the curb cut's not going to be more than 20 feet, which I don't think it will be. Because I think the existing is 10, and you're going to add a little bit more just for the other driveway. So what you have to do is have this plot plan uploaded to e-permitting, and he could just review it right on e-permitting and sign off on it, and issue the curb cut permit from there, and you're good to go. So you know, Benny, it's just existing driveway here. They just
want to
widen it for one vehicle here, and they're less than 5 feet encroachment in front of the house.
Very good.
Okay? Okay, so that's all you have to do.
Thank you.
All right.
That was easy.
Thank you.
Next is site plan review for 22 Naples Road.
Fine.
How you doing?
Yes.
My name is Lance Kelly, and I'm here with Mario for, we want to build a building on 22 Naples Road. There was a building there that burnt down years ago, and we want to make a building that's considerably smaller than the building that used to be there. I have a copy of the old the old plot plan with the foundation, and we're going to come in 20 feet from the right side, looking this way, the left side looking your way. And we're going to try to utilize the foundation that is there. We have a geotech and a structural engineer that are going to assess it and give us a report to see if we could do that. And the building that we want to build is 50 by 80.
No, 40 by 80.
Oh, I'm sorry, 40 by 80. Oh, we
We brought it down, yeah.
brought it down. Okay. And basically, it's a steel building. It'll be about 24 feet high. We haven't fully designed, this is going to be the office. There's water and plumbing there. And this door, we haven't decided if we're putting it in the front or just around the side. But there's 20 feet on that side also. So basically, that's what we're looking at. He has occupancy there. He's been in business there for 17 years, thereabouts, right?
A little longer than that.
A little long.
Okay, so you're grandfathered in for the use. All you have to do is come in with final certified plot plan showing,
Yes.
Right.
showing
And
the
the
parking
geotech
areas.
and the structural engineer.
Yeah. Otherwise, zoning-wise, you're good to
And
go.
on the front is 24 feet, I'm sorry, let's,
Yeah.
on the front is 24 feet.
Yeah. We'll show that all
Yes,
with the
yes.
certified plot plan,
Yes.
the site plan. And once you submit that, then we can start the plan review process.
Okay.
This is a prefab building, or is it?
It's a prefab, yes.
Okay.
Well, it's a a steel,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
steel structure.
steel structure.
Front comes in panelized.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, here's the structure, and then they put the siding on,
Yep.
the metal siding.
So we'll have one, one garage door in the front, will it be?
And there will be two front.
Two in the front, yeah.
It'll be one on the front.
One in the rear.
One in the front and one in the rear.
Yeah.
We're gonna just so
Now,
much easier to
He's trying to work out whether or not he wants to put that garage door in the front or on the side of the building, but there'll be one in the rear. So,
We're just trying to achieve the parking on the front a little bit. That's why I was kind of struggling. I spoke to Lynn, struggling about if we put the garage door in the front, then you minimize the parking. What we're trying to achieve is that if somebody comes and picks up a car, they have to have a place to park. And that's, and on the side, it makes it, I have the 20 feet, so we can have plenty of room to pull in. So we were just kind of playing around with the idea, but probably just kind of talking to the people with the building, and Lance, it probably make more sense to keep all the parking on the front and then put a side door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because we have 20 feet that we can, plenty of room to pull in. And that gives room on the front, so people don't have to park down the street. It's tough to park there.
Yeah, it sounds like it'll work, but I would get the site plan finalized as soon as possible, get a jump start by going through the Conservation Commission, file a notice of intent, and get that taken care of.
all right.
And then, you can do that while you come to site plan review, or,
Yeah.
it'll be one of the conditions on site plan review anyway.
Okay.
Make
So-
sure you include your utilities and things like that too.
He's already, he has a trailer there it's tied up to the
Okay.
water and the storage and,
But include that, where the services are, how big they are. that-
right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just minor. But
So you'll have one bathroom there?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we
You
won't
won't-
have to.
Yeah,
I mean,
You won't have more
we're
than-
gonna build it to code.
yeah.
When I spoke to the gentleman, because he, of course, he has to get the code as far as what's required. He was mentioning something, there might be also code about the handicap access for the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
I
new
don't-
code, even though, I'm not sure though, he said he was gonna,
Does that apply to this type of
Yeah,
building?
it would. It's open to the public, yeah.
It's-
Yeah,
It's 40 by 80, 3,200, yeah.
yeah, I mean, we'll do the plan review once you get
Yeah.
going. But I would start with the plot plan and propose how you're gonna lay it out, and then, so you can move forward.
Right.
Then on
Well,
the plan review, we can move.
I think the idea, and excuse me, I don't know if the idea was pretty much laid out, Benny.
Okay,
Let me just see this for a second, Lens. Reason why I brought this picture, because originally, we were talking about putting the building on, with the door in the front. But then, when we talked about it more and more, he felt, we were thinking about it, and even my son and I were looking at it, we're like, oh, we're gonna need room for people to park down there. So he came up with the actual, that's what he thought it would be, a good design with the side door, that door in the front with the two windows, which will be proportional, to look nice.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then the door in the back, so you have an exit in the back to the yard in the back, for it. He hasn't designed anything, because that's the design he made.
yep,
He has not put panels on it, because it's, of course, I have to pick the color and all
Yeah,
that good
yeah.
stuff.
yep,
And then we're still waiting to see if the geo guy and the engineer,
Yeah.
they have to work
Yeah.
out the details.
Yeah.
So once that's all worked out, then he's gonna, have a real design
okay,
for the building department, I am assuming.
yeah.
I wasn't aware if I had to come back up here, it just goes to the building department and you, I guess?
Yeah,
The
final site plan will come to us once you have this
who's in
certified plot
charge
plan and
of,
site plan.
Who's in charge of the conservation now?
Nick Mulat, Mulason.
Nick Molason?
They still run out of my office
It
upstairs.
runs out of your office?
So you drop anything off up there.
But we're not within the conservation area. We're over 100 feet barrier, because I kind of did a little research, because
Pull that up.
within 100 feet, anything goes,
It's pretty
anything.
close, I'm not too sure I have.
Please, I'm not here.
Take a look at it.
I think when I did some research,
They're looking at it now, so.
Send it to Nick to review and we'll say. if-
Here it is, right here. Yeah, the front of the property is.
the
is where-
front of the property is okay.
Yeah,
Because the old map didn't show it, it must be a new map.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're
no,
in a 100-foot
Okay,
buffer
I'm
is-
sorry,
So,
I
yeah,
wasn't
so we
aware.
have to file a notice of intent,
Yeah.
either way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what type of conditions would that be in the, for just the front? Would we still be able to put hot top down
No, they may require you to have
and gravel or something?
crushed stone.
Yeah, I don't know what they're requiring. But
In the
once you
floodplain.
file your notice of intent, they'll go through it and,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, this is for the front, correct?
Yeah,
It's-
just for the
it's
front.
So the
Yeah.
parking,
Yep.
Yeah, now, all the vehicles you're gonna have towed will be inside the building, stored inside the
In the
building?
back, yes.
and behind the building.
And behind the building.
Because he shot, and
So
he
just-
wanted to, excuse me, he
Yeah.
wanted to build a bigger building, and I said, well, why don't you stay 20 feet away on each side, because there's a building to the left of you. And even though he could have built it bigger, he even shrank it more than what he and I talked about. We were gonna go 50, and we'd still have 20 and 20, but
It
he's
might
going
still be
40.
a discussion, 50 by 80,
Yeah.
40 by 80.
So what I would do is lay out everything on your site plan, parking area,
Yeah,
plot,
Right.
Yeah, on your site plan, okay?
Okay.
Certified plot plan.
Not a problem.
All right,
Thank
good
you.
luck.
Yes, sir. Not, and what we have now? Oh, right now,
Storage,
5, we have 5, I think.
Sometimes they take some of that.
yeah, right, but they have minimal, because the only, when he's saying 5, that's
That's
not
the
together,
overall.
that's overall.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you know what, I included the body shop, you're not talking, just the building across the street, we only have 2 employees. My son and I, we're back up, yeah, because we're not really full-time employees. Yeah, it's 2 employees full-time, and then my son and I are back up. So, but we spend most of the time at the body shop, so.
What is it, a parking garage?
It will be just parking. And,
To keep his, what do you call it?
Gas on the subway?
well, it's, just cars, no trucks. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's on the gas operator, okay, let me write that down.
Did you write that down? The gas and oil separation?
Yeah, that's a given,
Yeah,
yeah.
all right. Can you give me a preliminary, Frank, on this
So it's required gas separator, it's called.
gas and oil separator? All right,
I can give you a preliminary set of
Yeah.
site plan review conditions.
I'm sure the
Okay,
guy
so
knows, but.
come tomorrow or the next day?
Yeah,
All right, thank you.
it'll be e-permitting,
Right,
yeah.
all right, thank you.
Thank you guys, thank you.
They're prepping them, they're testing them, transplant to see if he can accept it. Really? Yesterday I met with everybody in the hospital. It's terrible.
My brother had that. My brother had that. 6 years.
And you go there?
Site plan for 419 Lee Burbank Highway.
See you later.
They're going to pass those down.
Apologize, we only have one copy of the old site plan, but we have inside the package an existing and proposed.
Okay, why don't you explain what you're proposing to do?
My name is Pat Fisher with Fisher Associates Architects and Engineers, my associate Leo Hennigan. This property is currently contains a diner on it that's used as a sub shop. We'd like to take down the diner and put up a 2-story, 2.5-story, basic 2-story with a mezzanine level. Flex space is what we're calling it, and it's, what we're assuming is that this is going to be rented out to contractors for their construction truck, equipment, storage, office use. Probably no employees on site, the owner. What we're thinking is that the first floor will have the construction equipment, heavy equipment. The second floor would have storage of construction materials. maybe an office use. And then the third floor would be sort of like an executive office space, because we're high on a hill here, and there's some beautiful views of Boston. So the third floor would be the construction owner's private office space. And where the building is going back on the footprint, but being enlarged inboard of the site, so no closer to the setback, no closer on the setbacks than the building is now. We're anticipating this to be a type 2 construction, steel and concrete. You know, it's going to take some abuse with all the construction equipment. And as I said, the upper level is mezzanine space. It will be fully sprinkled, this building. One means of egress for each of the tenant spaces, which is allowed because the top floor is a mezzanine. And then parking, as shown, is what we're proposing. Yeah, S2. You know, we're not going to be open to the public. This is not a use where you're going to come, the public is going to come and they'll be provided a service. This is a contractor whose construction sites service. It's plumbers, it's cable guys. They're going to have their stuff here, and everybody's at the job site somewhere else. So we've got parking for maybe one employee each. Maybe they'll come, they'll park the car, they'll jump in the construction vehicle with the boss, and they'll go to the job site, kind of thing.
Exterior parking, we have 3 spots for each unit.
Okay, so I hope you understand, there cannot be any outdoor storage of any materials or equipment. Everything would have to be inside.
Right, I don't think that's.
You're walking a fine line between a construction contractor's storage yard, which is not allowed
Yes.
in the general business district. This flex space is considered an office space with accessory garage.
Okay. I'm sorry, so what was it? You said office space with accessory garage?
Garage
Okay.
area. Either way, it's going to have to go to the city council for a special permit because you have a non-conforming structure there now, and you're increasing the area of a non-conforming structure.
Yep.
Your required setbacks is 20 feet in the rear where it abuts residential zone property, so you're not going to have 20 feet there, obviously. And this is the Lee Burbank Highway, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the existing right there. You can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're expanding the dimensions of the existing building quite a bit, okay.
10
Yes.
foot.
So we'll require a special permit before the city council. And what will happen next, you'll have to provide a certified plot plan stamped by a registered surveyor
Yes.
that shows the parking and the dimensions and the outlets and everything.
Yeah, at this point, what level of detail do you require on your site plans? Do you need the drainage at this point, or is it simply the building spaces and dumpster location?
Yeah, that's sufficient at this point. And
And
you,
the council would bring a nice elevation drawing so they can see what the building's gonna look like.
Oh, that's on the,
that's on here,
Maybe like the
yeah.
colors and everything.
Oh, okay,
for the
gotcha.
Presentation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so it's basically that,
Yes,
yeah, with more detail.
Right.
Absolutely.
So your next step, this is all uploaded on e-permitting. You'll receive a denial letter, a letter that states that you need to go for a special permit. You're going to take that to the city clerk and file for a special permit application, city council. You'll hold a public hearing. If you receive your special permit, you come back to site plan review with your final site plan. And then we'll do a final site plan review report
Is
before
it
you
a-
get a building permit.
Do we go to that hearing, or is that a private hearing?
No, you,
Public hearing.
public
Public
hearing,
hearing, okay.
yeah. The city clerk will give you the application, and they take care of notifying all the abutters and advertising it, the hearing for you.
Is that ready today, or do you need to do the denial first?
No, it has to be denied. It'll probably,
Okay.
you'll probably be on e-permitting today, deny it.
You want to do it before you have the final site plan, Frank, don't, should we not take a look at it, because we're going to have to see what the violations are?
That's true, good
Yeah.
point, yeah. We're gonna need the final site plan, certified plot plan,
Yeah.
showing the dimensions, so.
Okay.
Heights, aisle widths,
Yeah.
curb cuts.
Make sure you have the survey put it on a known
I'm sorry.
horizontal. Make sure you have that plan put on a known horizontal and vertical datum. So the surveyor needs to tie into
No.
Yep.
Vertical and horizontal datum. Do we have the site engineer yet?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Hayes Engineering,
Okay.
out of Wakefield.
Yeah, that's the assumption. Is our client gonna keep one for himself? Do you
I think he's just gonna keep them as rental and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the idea is it's small, service-oriented, that will have a need for
Great
equipment and,
location, just pick up your stock and go to the job site, have it delivered there and vice versa.
yeah. But yeah, so there's no public, no, the public won't be coming here. There's no reason to see the public. Everything is done at a job site. Excuse me? Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll have to advise them because, there's no handicapped access. So, to the building, it has to be, well, not if you don't have the public come, so. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, we don't want to put in 4 little elevators, so,
What's the
Yeah,
size
right,
of the
right.
building?
I'm sorry?
What's the size of the building?
It
I just have to
is,
read that. I didn't just,
it's like 97 feet long by 35 at the deepest and 25.
1,100
At the
plus
shop.
1125. The footprint is 3225. Yeah, sorry. Yes.
So each unit will be 700 square feet, so.
Yeah, well, just,
For
this
the
is,
first floor.
that's just the
Yeah.
footprint, yeah.
So there's a second level above this.
Yeah, which is the same
storage,
size.
Then a third level, which
Third
is the
level.
office.
Yeah, the third level, yeah, so this is the,
It's
oh,
for,
yeah. Where are the garage doors? Oh, okay, the garage doors are right there. All right, so there's the second level, which will be miscellaneous storage of materials, maybe a drafting board to do
Yeah.
takeoffs kind of thing. Then up here, we're presuming this is going to be the private executive office, because we're putting some roof decks up in some beautiful views up there. That's where the owner will have his private space.
Yeah.
And.
So you did say these may be not condominium, but rentals?
rentals, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Not
there's been any
commercial
talk
condominiums.
about selling these.
Okay.
Yeah, this level's gonna shrink to 350 to meet the requirement of the mezzanine level. We're only allowed 50% of the footprint below.
Okay.
We take 10 square feet out.
You have one parking spot for each unit?
Three,
3 for each?
3 plus the interior,
yes.
yeah, so kind of 4 spaces.
I mean,
I mean, you could really get 2 pieces of equipment inside these garages. How deep
it's
are we?
20 feet wide by 35 deep.
All right, okay.
Thank you, Commissioner.
So, well, this shows existing?
That's the existing,
Okay.
the next one, S2.
Oh, there we go.
That-
So these are the garage bays showing the parking in front of each bay?
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I mean,
Five.
you could have 2 pieces of equipment in the garage, and then you'd have another space there, which, I mean, these are passive, these are active spaces.
So finalize this, get a certified plot plan
Yes.
submitted to us, and then we
You
can review it.
propose in these spaces?
Those are proposed parking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's,
well, they're there now, but they're
right, so
they're
it's
45,
still 6 more spaces.
Yeah,
yeah.
you need a 22-foot travel aisle in between here, for two-way travel.
And you're gonna have a dumpster,
Yeah, I would assume
so
we're,
you might wanna eliminate this.
well, are we required to have a dumpster? It's a good point, because of its construction, I mean, every one of those guys has got to fill it up every day.
No, we wouldn't want any outdoor storage of any kind of
Yeah.
materials to be
Right.
throwing debris in there, and that's,
Yes, I would say if we're not required to have a dumpster, we'd
Not
probably
quite
write it
yet.
into the lease that they have to take care of their own
yeah,
debris, because otherwise they'll fill up with construction material every day.
right.
Yeah, but what we don't want is each one of these people to put a dumpster outside.
Yeah, that's true.
Their own
Right, that's a
Yeah,
problem.
that'll be a restriction on the
You
permit.
need a place that's fenced in,
Right,
like
okay,
a dumpster pen,
Right.
and maybe they could have 4 little ones in it.
right. Yeah, that's true.
So put that on the drawing.
Okay,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you gotta think about that.
Yeah, all right, so, and you said
Trash
22
removal.
feet for two-way traffic.
Yeah. So you're kind of, you're tight at that corner of the building.
But I would put the
Right.
dumpster in here.
Yeah, so then we gotta get big enough for the,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you gotta get, so we gotta get the tractor back in there, so we're gonna need more room than that.
Well, you could have no parking on the pickup there, without the wheels, they roll it out, it depends which
That's true.
side to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this dimension
Yeah,
is gonna have to be
the
22 feet.
Oh, yeah, and you bring it out to the street. Yeah, okay.
All the door.
Yeah, we do that in apartment buildings now, when we don't have any exterior space.
So that dimension has to be 22 feet. So
Okay.
take a look at that.
You could even maybe just angle this,
Yeah, that's true.
depends on what you decide.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, yeah, I mean, if the site, if the civil engineers doesn't feel like it all fits, the building's gonna shrink. We
Yeah.
have no choice.
Yeah.
It's gotta work.
all right. Once you finalize everything, you come back here, and
Okay.
then we'll do another review and give you your letter. You have to go forward to the city council at
Okay,
that
so you
point.
want another, you want
We
another?
need, yeah, we
so you
need a
want this-
certified plot plan before we can issue any kind of letter.
Oh, okay, so we'll come back to see you with that.
Yeah.
Get denied, then we'll go to city council.
So continue straight.
Okay, no problem, we'll just tell
With everything knocked out,
Yep,
dumpster, parking.
okay, not a problem. All right,
Okay?
any other questions or concerns?
Anything else?
That property.
No, we don't know that right now, that's a good point.
There is a water main that comes down from the top,
Okay,
comes down that hill and cuts through the property, so that's something you're gonna want, you're gonna set that building.
yeah.
I don't have it.
Is that, the town, does the city have an easement for that?
I would say they do have an easement there.
Yeah, okay. That's the first thing they'll wanna talk to us about.
That'll come up during your survey too, because you have to include all the utilities. I would say when you have your surveyors out there, have him make sure he grabs all the utilities and whatnot,
Okay.
because you're gonna need that for later.
Right. No problem.
That cuts right underneath, Lee Burbank Highway, and goes over to Hitch Pond.
Okay.
You know what I mean, right, Frank?
How does it get to Hitch Point?
Okay, I think that does it, so
Thank you very much.
Thank
we'll
you very
see you
much.
in a couple of weeks or whenever you have your final plan.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, that concludes the site plan review committee meeting for October 2nd, 2018.